guests are in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome to TrendingSA. What a time to be alive. We are live on SABC3. We're also online on TrendingSA.tv. We are always hashtag squad deep. Let me introduce you to the best in the business, starting with medical doctor, broadcaster, and Hulk to be all-rounder at Life in J, former head boy and Minister of Home Affairs. This is Dr. Musa Mtombeni. Okay.
Throwback.
You really have to explain this one to us.
Right. So, you know, I don't know why people think that baby showers are just a female thing. I have female friends. She was having a baby shower. So as friends, we said, let's go to our female friend's baby shower.
Stunning.
Makes sense.
That's great.
So the theme was all white, and everyone would just buy white jeans and white We were like, no.
Nice.
So we went and got like very toga and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was that, man.
More presents for the baby.
Yeah, that's what we like. Shame.
I love it. What's on your timeline, my honey?
Well, listen, this is what I have on my timeline. It's been a lit couple of days. And what I'll tell you is that it starts with a B. Not just one, but two. And phew, you better start praying to your ancestors because that's one thing I will tell you. And of course, something else that's going to be updated on today, of course. We're looking at Google's birthday. So you can do the right thing and hang out with us.
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. All right, let me tell you about our next amazing and esteemed presenter. This is the the OG it girl, who is also the shonono, not forgetting the Petite. This is Miss Kuli Roberts.
Very nice one, very nice one, Shananas.
You always look so happy.
Shananas. That outfit, gosh, everywhere I go, there's like 6 other people wearing it.
How?
Of course, you know, it was inspired from J-Lo a couple of years, about 20 years ago, and now...
Number.
Eh?
Was it a Dolce number or was
Versace.
it
Versace, yes. 20 years later,
Now
it was
Michael Kors or
recreated.
something.
Yes.
And like 300 people have it. Yeah, what am I talking about tonight? Tonight on Vava's Yay, we will be sharing with you guys our other talents, which is singing, as we look at your favorite old school TV show theme songs. Yes, like dun 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 dun, but we got lyrics this time.
What were the lyrics to that? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, we all know those words. All right, so you know in life we get drag queens, we get slay queens, but I'm here with the squad's comedy queen. This is Miss Nina Hastings.
Oh, Mom, I remember that. That was last year.
This is spectacular.
Oh, friend, I love this.
Was that the comedy?
This was
the comedy
last
choice?
year's Comics Choice
Yes.
Awards, and that's in the garden. And that was a lovely dress made by Scalo, and Austin Malema took the photograph and foiled my hair, and I had lashes from here to Timbuktu.
I remember a couple of hours before that, we'd had lunch together.
Yes.
Oh,
A regular interview, and you can't remember. Sis.
what's on your timeline, my love?
Listen, Linda, honey, Bobby, our worth a follow tonight. Oh man, I'm so excited to share this with you. We're going to be profiling singer, songwriter, musician, and an ultimate cool indie kid on Instagram, Petite Noir.
And in the spirit of Throwback Thursday, I'm Babi Mulolo.
Yeah!
Oh, Mom.
Wow. That's a throwback and a half.
That's such a hot dress with a hoodie.
Yeah, I love this dress. Love.
What do you call that, a
love.
Drudy?
A Drudy.
I love it.
With pockets. It's got pockets! So our guest tonight is an acclaimed author of numerous bestsellers. As a publisher, she has published over 30 books, and for 11 years she served as the True Love magazine features editor. Melinda Ferguson is our legendary Thursday guest tonight.
Mom.
A hero. We stand, Melinda.
Yeah.
We stand. Okay, so remember, if you want us to read any of your posts or comments or questions or anything for our guests tonight, do the right thing and tag us at TrendingSA on 3 on Twitter, TrendingSA on Facebook and Instagram, and the hashtag to use is *on3. And now, Welcome back. This is Trending SA on SABC3, and if you want to stream us, we are online on TrendingSA.tv. So let's get some Facebook posts up. This is what you've been saying. Leletu says, I was not having in the best of moods.
Aww.
But the minute that Ndu song came on and Sis Bubby walked out, my mood was immediately lifted. Yay. This show, your energies bring so much light into my life. Keep doing the most. Thanks, Lilith.
We love you,
Love you.
Lilith.
Love you. I hope you're in a better mood.
Yes, my queen.
This is Tsireletso. Okay. Guys, my mom is always asking, Marawai Musa asa apare belt.
Aw.
We love the show, Hling. XOXO. Musa, why was I apare belt?
It causes me to have kerbutersen.
No. And you can't have that on TV.
Don't want to have coverage.
It's very bad. So thank you very much for all of your posts, all of your comments, and your likes. We love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Keep them coming through with the hashtags on3. Karaoke.
Hey, you don't want that thing, guys. That thing is bad for your health. Well, today was a day all for collections because hashtag Batabile Dlamini as well as hashtag Bonang Matebe were out in these streets as both ladies found themselves in some very hot water. Now, first, the Con Court found Social Development Minister Batabile Dlamini liable for the social grant crisis and has been ordered to personally pay 20% of the legal costs incurred by the Black Sash and Freedom Under Law who brought the case to court. In addition, there is a case of perjury against Batabile Dlamini and she's being investigated by the NPA, and that's the National Prosecuting Authority, to determine whether she lied under oath for her role in the grant crisis. Shoo! Kuraf. Now, moving on to another lady, Ubana. Another B lady, of course. She is out here also facing her own financial woes. As in August, Sunday World broke a story that claimed that Queen Bee had been summoned to court for tax fraud. Now, Queen Bee then went out and threatened to sue the paper, claiming that the article contained factual errors and that she had never been summoned by the court of law. Well, today, it broke that Bonang Mateba was in fact due to appear in front of the Commercial Crimes Court and is facing alleged charges of tax fraud. And of course, the claim is relating to her personal as well as business tax returns.
I find it shocking, Wenabudu. I mean, what were her managers doing for the last decade?
Don't know, babes. Many things are happening, clearly not paying SARS. Now, another thing, of course, we need to look into is that, look, if she does not appear in court by next week, there will be a warrant of arrest out for her, and she's got up until the 4th of October to do the right thing and hand herself into a court, not into a prison. Anyway, moving on to the next hashtag. The search engine that you know and love, Google, is turning 20 years old today. Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear
Happy birthday to you. That is right. The search engine, which was founded by two varsity besties, Larry Page as well as Sergey Brin, back in '98 at Stanford University, is turning 20 years old today. So in celebration of the world's most visited website, I thought, how about we throw it back, since it is a Thursday after all, and look at some of the most popular Google searches that have been great over the past 20 years. So let me pull up my tablets, and I want to just send it to the screen. Thank you. And I'm going to look for features popular on Google over the past 20 years. Right, cool.
Okay.
So let's see what comes up here. So features popular over the last 20 years. Open this article here. Good. All right,
Yes.
and let's look at it. So, guys, where do you want me to start? Which
What
year?
year?
Pick a year.
19...
I think, 19, or maybe around when it started.
Just before Y2K.
Yeah, 1999.
So
That's it.
1999, right? So let me just go
before.
down. This is the first year. Click on Google there. Right, there we go. So, do you know that the most popular thing searched for in 1999 on Google was, what is Google? Well, we were dumb. We were uncultured. We didn't even know a lot of things back then. And now we know a lot because Google is actually a multifaceted search engine which basically uses a lot of algorithms that come together to do a lot of...
What is Google? Is Google synonymous to tsunami? Is Google synonymous to God the Almighty? What is Google? Who's Google?
Oh, okay. I get it.
To tsunami.
Look, it's a lot of things. But one thing that still confuses a lot of people is who is Google? What
Why?
is Google? Why is Google? Now moving on to another year. Ladies, give me one.
In the 2000s
Yeah.
now, shall we go
2005?
2005.
Yeah, let me
What a
find
time to be alive. 2005.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. In 2005, they were looking at how to dance. That was the most popular search in 2005.
I know.
What do you
Why?
No. People in 2005 were still figuring out how to dance, and I guess that's what it was. And listen, it was a lot of things, I'll tell you that.
Man, maybe it's because people in the 90s were still learning this dance move from this lady here.
This. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit, and The more relaxed you are, that's what makes it hip hop.
That's hip hop.
That's hip hop.
Who knew hip hop was that simple? Well, let's check out another year. Thank you, Sisi Siyabonga. Give me another one.
Let's see. Carry the 4 minus 2.
Yeah.
2012?
No, maybe
After
13.
that.
13.
Yeah.
Okay,
13.
okay.
In 2013, let me find it for you quick. In 2014, the most popular search was, how do you pronounce GIF? So, ladies, how do you pronounce GIF or slash GIF?
It's GIF.
GIF. So G is for like go. It's GIF.
If it's GIF, then it's GIF.
But I think it isn't the first G for graphic or graphical. So it's GIF.
Yeah.
Well,
GIF.
listen, here's what I'll tell you. The creator of the GIF or the GIF, Papa GIF, Steve Wilhite, says the correct way to pronounce GIF is actually J. J for giraffe. I'm joking. J for
Jeff.
juice.
For go. For juice.
Jeffrey for yes. All right. Anyway, that brings me to the end of today's update. Happy birthday, Google, and pay your taxes.
Nice one.
Okay, listen. Yesterday, an unexpected tour broke out between esteemed journalist Reedy and our Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, Malusi Gigaba. It lit up social media. It was so intense. Now, the clash, initially sparked by the visa regulations that were announced this week, suggested that minors traveling in and out of the country need to produce an unabridged birth certificate and a signed letter of consent from both parents. But now back to this tour. Reedy Klabi yesterday challenged Minister Gigaba about this particular visa regulation. And let me tell you, we were watching it on social media. It was a back and forth like an intense tennis match between two great minds. A lot went down. So I think we should paint a picture in TrendingSA style of what unfolded.
Tonight, the beautiful city of Johannesburg provides us with the setting for a red-hot rivalry between distinguished journalist Reedy Klabi and Minister of Home Affairs Malusi Gigaba. This looks to be a thrilling face-off match, but first, let's introduce the players. Reedy Klabi, journalist, producer, author, speaker, and TV personality. She's known for her no fear, no favor interview style. They say she has the ultimate mental filing system of South Africa's political history. Her opponent, Mr. Gigabyte, Minister Gigaba. Malusi Gigaba was the former president of the ANC Youth League. He was the deputy minister of Home Affairs in 2010 and was promoted to Minister of Public Enterprises in 2010. Now he is the Minister of Visa Regulations / Home Affairs. Now that I have introduced the players, let's hand it over to the umpire of the match, the one and only Ms. Cooley Roberts.
I welcome Minister Malusi Gigaba on my right and Ms. Reedy Klabi on my left. We will do the customary coin toss to see who gets the first serve. Ms. Klabi, what's your call?
I want to go first, so I'm going to go heads, because I'm the head of the table, and I'm ahead of the game.
Right, Ms. Klabi, you have won the toss. Do you wish to serve first?
Of course I won the toss, and of course I wish to serve first.
Players, let's have a clean game, please. Please, quiet on set. Players, are you ready to serve?
Born ready.
Seems like a bit of tension in the red camp and also a little bit on the other side. Yes, it seems like the Gigabyte is actually loading data right now. That's right. Will he run out? Oh, all right. Now this first serve from Miss Klabi will be fired up by her unhappiness with the Department of Home Affairs' new visa regulations for parents traveling with children. Looks like we're ready to begin.
Minister, when are we going to have the real conversation? When are you going to be honest with the nation and tell us why you were adamant that your brainless visa regulations for traveling with minors were personal, that we all had to toe the line because you had a domestic issue? Yeah?
15 love. Point to Miss Klabi. Yes. Next serve, yes. Ready, Klabi, ready to serve?
Born ready. Is it not true that you were livid when a cousin of your ex-wife traveled with your daughter Lerato whilst your wife was in Cuba? Upon finding out, you laid charges of kidnapping, even though you knew your ex-wife cousin very well and your daughter was quite happy with her. Hey, where now?
Advantage, Miss Klabi, yes, coming in with some proper heat in this game. Nice one, when la, but shame. Let's give other kids a chance. Next serve is yours, Minister Gigaba.
Dear Reedy Klabi, did you know that the requirements for parents to consent to their children's departure from South Africa is a provision in Section 18 of the Children's Act of 2005? And did you know that these regulations giving effect to these requirements were adopted whilst I was still at the Department of Public Enterprise? Hey!
Ooh, Minister Gigaba hitting us with some good old-fashioned "did you know?" I don't think Miss Klabi was ready for that response.
15:30 to Minister Gigaba. Quiet, please. Next serve, Minister Gigaba.
Also, baby girl, what you need to realize is this, okay? You need to realize, when Reedy Klabi, that for the record, right? Reedy Klabi, I'm not bothered by you using my name to ingratiate yourself to the band of uninformed, incorrigible racists that you've made a career out of sucking up to. Listen, victimize my doctor again, though, and you will discover that I'm capable of sinking to your level.
What a point from Minister Gigaba! The crowd is on their feet! This is turning out to be a hot match! Both players really want this championship! Wow!
Deuce. Next serve, Reedy Klabi.
Ha! Bizarre, baby girl, when I did not victimize your daughter, and you know it. But it is typical of politicians to twist the context and cry wolf. We both know about the strange events around journalists and whistleblowers as the breadth of state capture unfolded. So, Minister Gigabyte, shiny head, I consider myself warned by you.
We have a tour on our hands tonight, folks. Reedy Klabi considers herself warned, but will she back down?
30-40. Minister Gigaba to serve. Quiet, please.
All right. A copy of the proclamation approving the regulations, Reedy Klabi, so fit to despicably drag my daughter into. She has until 5 o'clock tomorrow to withdraw and apologize for her malicious lies, failing which I will start raising money, and she must raise money, otherwise a hefty damage claim is coming her way, because Naledi Pando signed this thing. It wasn't me in 2014. Listen.
Wow! Who saw that coming here? We thought Miss Klabi had the minister backed into the corner, but then he fought back with a powerful backhand. Did Miss Klabi lie? Will she apologize?
Game. Minister Gigaba for coming through with those receipts. Nice one, Wena Momo. And a warning to Miss Klabi, I mean, really.
What? You stole my point! You stole a point from me! You're a thief! How was that a foul? Hey, Wena, voiceover person. How is that a
Whoa,
foul?
whoa.
You need to apologize to me.
Whoa. This thing, it is true. You are wrong, and everything is going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I have a daughter. I would rather lose than cheat.
Well, folks, it looks like things are heating up on court, and it doesn't seem like this will be resolved today. The match has been postponed. If you just joined us, welcome to the 2018 Twitter Open. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Thank you very much.
Leave her alone. You can't do this, Reedy. Reedy, you're not ready, and you were never ready for this argument with me. Hey, Reedy, you need to be readier. You need to be
man kill it then. Una le man groove a guy kiss it then. I don't wanna say you not die dang. Yes, now it's just you and money in brain. Since you born in my bonnet, no one killing me. For the chest pains, let's penalty. Hey, Bona, why you hands are so? Hey, Bona, why you hands are? Pipelaça, sente uma diva, super doce Adidas. Marutandi gruvas, pero ano Thomas, ferebe senta alça clube na uma pluma.
I love it. Welcome back. You're watching Trending SA on SABC3 and online with TrendingSA.tv. So let's have a look at what you've been saying on social media. This one comes from Pearl_Anza saying, what did I just tune in? Sorry I'm late. Assignments are on the neck, but you guys are making my night. You know what? Laughter makes you cleverer and it helps you retain information. So keep watching and keep studying. This next one comes from Inani saying, Kodwa Musam Tombeni yaz. All along I thought you were talking about Google. Kanti, you're saying Google, just like decoder. Hello to the squad. Hello to you, Mpinane. And thank you very much for watching all of our shows and remembering all of the things, right? Thanks for your posts, your likes, your RTs. We really, really do appreciate you. It is now time for Worth a Follow.
So as mentioned, for Worth a Follow tonight, we're going to be looking at singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer Petite Noir, whose real name is Yannick Ilunga. He was born to a Congolese father and an Angolan mother, but spent his early years in Europe, parts of West and Central Africa, and then grew up in South Africa. But he's been quoted as saying, the whole world feels like home. Now, in 2015, Petite Noir released his debut album titled La Vie est Belle, which means life is beautiful. And here's a clip from one of his songs titled Best.
I really wanna go. You wanna be my lover? Don't take it so slow. But you know I've been about it. Too slow for me. I just don't know what you will do. I don't care what
I mean, this album, it's just this fusion of Afrobeat and robust synth pop with like, this is little surprises every now and again. So he has since collaborated with Yassine Bey, or some of you know him as Mos Def, and he's toured with the incredible Solange Knowles. I mean, hello. And people from all across the globe are loving him. So as you've noticed, Petite Noir has a very unique and eclectic like visual aesthetic, which he describes as Noir Wave, which is a movement that he's pushing alongside his remarkable wife and artist, Rara Nembard. I'm such a fan of this woman. I mean,
love that name.
She has just received so much praise for a piece that she did about hair. Let's have a look at that. All right. If you look at this, I mean, this is all about identity. Look at these images, black hair, her hair. And I mean, it's really, she's the creative director of this entire space. She's the creative director of the Noir Wave movement. And she's directed some of his videos as well as some of his shoots. And just like creatively, their collaboration is really just magnificent and unapologetic. Now, listen, 3 years after the release of his first album, It's Time, Petite Noir has returned with his new mini album, La Maison Noire, The Black House, which will be released around the corner on the 5th of October. So we're going to be looking forward to your new work, Petite Noir. Well done on everything you've achieved thus far. We love you!
Good. All right, Nina, it's time for us to move on to Vavas.
For tonight's Vavas, we'll be taking a look at your favorite old school TV show theme songs. And in truth's our spirit, what better way than to have a lit karaoke session? Yes, we can sing. And of course, Musa and Babi, this is not a competition. You guys are not competing. We're having a lot of fun, yes? What do you mean? All fun. It's clean fun. So this is how it's going to work. Each of us are going to pick a theme song with lyrics to sing from a show and give our best performances. Starting with you, Dr. Musa. What are you going to sing when I'm all
Oh, you will see.
Sure. Lolos, unanga.
All right, let me...
Do it with a momo.
Where's my microphone? I've got it. It's right here. Cool.
Do it with a momo.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'll grab it.
Quickly, I'm
ready. Cool, let's go.
What is this?
Chananas.
He's so competitive.
I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. If Pokemon could understand the power that's inside, Pokemon, gotta catch up, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny.
Nice one, my love. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you very much. You can calm down. I give Bobby the mic, please.
I'm finished.
Without kicking her.
He takes himself so serious.
No, it's fabulous. It's fabulous, Momo. Remember, you win nothing. Babalalas, my queen, what are you singing when I'm Lolos?
Pokemon.
Very good evening, everybody.
Sure, Lolos.
And welcome to Throwback Thursday.
No one's winning anything.
This is a song from quite possibly the most emotionally
Just sing the
exhausting
song.
song and show we've ever seen, Dawson's Creek. Take it away, DJ.
Shononos.
I
Oh, yes.
don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, will it be?
Lolos.
For our lives to be over, will it be? Yes, so will it be? Sorry.
Whoa, Lily. Thank you, Tulu Tulu Tulu. Please give her the mic. Tulu Tulu Tulu. Thank you, Tulu Tulu Tulu. Tulu Tulu Tulu. Hand over the mic, Tulu Tulus. Tulu Tulus is about to hand over. There we go, Nina. Hello, gorgeous. What are you singing, Popoloros?
Okay, guys, listen. I think this is possibly the best TV show of all time.
Yes.
I think that we will all agree. And if you know the words and you know the part that we're gonna do the clap on, you know what I'm talking about, and you'll know when we hear this. Are you guys gonna? You gonna?
Yes,
do the
yes,
clap?
Lana.
We're okay.
Yes,
All
Lana.
right.
Yes.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me. Ding diggity ding 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 ding.
Very, very nice, darling.
Are you gonna do one?
Yes, darling. Last but never least, it is now my turn. I will be singing a tribute to the legendary Joe Mafela's iconic theme song from his show It's Good Is Nice. Okay. Ooh, it's good is nice. Ooh, ooh, it's good is nice. Usisme uphethe kulendu. Louise udlala mashana. Utoko utula STG. Yes. Batata girls, good is not. The batata when I'm over the batata. Yes. Okay, all right. That's it for tonight, guys. That is it for the Vavas Day. And if you want to join in the nostalgia, upload your videos and tag us with Sound 3. I know you love it.
I've watched TV shows where presenters present exactly like that. That was so much fun. Okay, so as Siskuli said, if you have your own videos to share with us, please do. The hashtag is #on3. We are now going to take a very quick break, and then our throwback guest is here tonight. I love this song. Melinda Ferguson is here.
being so dirty. You're being so dirty. You took the time to show me straight to the door. You told me, Noir, you can have so much more. I wrote a letter just to settle the score. You played games with me till I fell to the floor. You took me round and round. You took me round and round.
are back. This is Trending SA on SABC3 and online. You can stream us from anywhere across the globe, TrendingSA.tv. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. We're going to move now into our interview, and our Thursday legend is exactly that, legendary. She is an award-winning journalist who made an imprint in the world of news and literature. She is a successful publisher and a best-selling author. Her books Smacked, Hooked and Crashed blew up and told a very poignant and powerful story. In 2012, she began her own publishing company called MF Books, through which she has released 34 books to date. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Melinda Ferguson.
Yes!
Oh, the song.
Really?
The song.
Hello, baby.
The song. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Do I come to... Yes!
Yes, go to the ladies.
Let me not kill you. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hello there. Okay. Thank you.
You know, as I was throwing forward to the interview, I said, oh, Mel Ferguson's going to be here because it feels like I know you through your books. It feels like we're best friends. You've been so honest and open in all of your writing, and we're going to get to all of that. Can we start first in the magazine world?
Yes, because I know you from there, Papa.
Absolutely,
Bobby.
and my mummy.
Yes.
So, I mean, you have had such an incredible career with True Love and other publications that you were features writer for. Can you give some of the highlights of that part of your career?
Look, I was, you know, I mean, I'm a recovering drug addict, so let's just put it all out there. And when I first got my first job at True Love, it was like the first real job I'd ever had. And I'd written a magazine article while I was waitressing at some dumpy rather a restaurant in Melville.
Yeah.
And I met the deputy editor of True Love magazine, Glynis O'Hara, at the time. Anyway, long story, I got offered a job at this magazine, and I was so excited. I mean, I got a really bad salary. And then I started working there, and I had Kanye Dlomo as my first editor. I mean, so I learned from the Queen,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and she, I think she left me with a legacy for True Love, you know, when it was like a really amazing, inspirational type of magazine that was almost like the only magazine there was for black women to read. And I spent 10 years there. Amazing. There were many highlights. I mean, I got to work with amazing people, Lorata Shabalala.
Yes.
Some amazing people I interviewed. I mean, I think the only one I didn't interview were you two. Kuli, I interviewed you, and Kanye, and Pavi. I've done about 3 interviews with you, and there were amazing women that we did their stories. And so I left in quite a sad way. I'm not going to dish the dirt here, although you might ask me about that. But I left because it was time.
Sure.
You know how you leave? I was
Yeah.
kind of over time there, actually.
But you know what, Mel? Then you went into this cool motoring space. I mean, talk to us about switching from hard news features into, you know, tanks, engines, petrol pumps.
Look at
I don't
me
even
there.
know.
Oh, wow. I'm in the Renault Megane RS in that picture. Excuse me. I've
Were
got
you
a frog.
always a petrol head?
No, man. I only learned how to drive when I was 33.
Wow.
Okay, I'm only 34 now. I learned a year ago.
Hello.
Yeah, so actually, True Love magazine was where I cut my motoring little teeth because I crowned myself motoring editor.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, you know, as you do.
Of course, of course.
President.
But you were
right?
writing most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I was invited to Japan to the Tokyo Motor Show out of the blue. It was like, huh? And I thought, motoring, cars, now I want to go and buy sunglasses in the Roppongi district.
Yeah.
So I get to Tokyo, and it is just unbelievable, the Tokyo Motor Show. I mean, all the concept cars, and the bug, I got bitten.
Oh, nice.
Business class flights, 5-star hotels,
That'd be
I mean,
good.
the whole splab. And I thought, I need to be a motoring journalist. So I crowned myself motoring editor and phoned Audi and then BMW and said,
Audi, BMW. I'd love to review your cars. Stop mentioning their names.
Oh,
No, sorry, guys.
Sorry.
The rest was history.
But Mel, you don't just write about it. You've got a radio show on Cape Talk and the Night Rider.
The Night Rider. It sounds like Michael Knight.
Yeah.
The Night Rider. And I used to do the Joyride on KFM.
Yes,
my queen. I also saw you often there.
Yes.
I think what I've done is I've enjoyed things, especially since I got sober. Everything to do with getting sober, and then I've been able to just follow dreams. It sounds so cliched, but that's what I've done.
No, but you are following your dreams, love.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm sitting here with you guys.
Hello, that's okay. Your first
It was
book.
a big birthday for you recently as well. Congratulations.
19 years clean and sober.
Amazing, amazing. 19 years clean and sober.
Nearly 20. And that's like, everyone says, how old are you? And I always go 19 because, or 17 or whatever, because I don't feel the person I was before I got clean and sober was such a rubbish, actually, and such a loser.
Lala, you're calling that person a rubbish and a loser. You wrote this amazing book, Smacked. How do you get the courage to write that book and be so open, lay yourself bare like that for people to be critical?
Yeah, you know what? I was at a time in my life when I actually had nothing. I mean, I had lost my dignity, my career. I'd been a TV maker as well. I'd been like kind of into, I'd been doing quite well. And then I did this humongous kind of disastrous end to my career in every way. I won't give you all those details.
No.
People will read Smacked. But I got asked to write the book, and I kind of thought, unless I'm really honest, I'm going to be lying, and I've got nothing to lose because I ain't rich, I got no money. Anyone can sue me. I'm not going to be able to be actually even, I won't be suable because I've got nothing. So I had nothing to lose, and I just got into this total honest kind of mind space where I just thought, let me just tell my story as dark, as brutal, as horrible as it was, and it really worked.
So you then take it to the next level. You don't just release the one book, but you also release the others that follow it and make a trilogy from that. So tell us about what goes into making a trilogy like that, where you go out and put it out there, and what made it work.
Well, I think I got bitten by a beautiful feeling of having written Smacked. I loved the feeling of having this book. And then I was desperate to do another book, and it took me 5 years of really trying to create more disasters in my life. You know what? You kind of like, the kinds of books I write, I need some disaster, So the first was addiction to drugs, and then I suddenly realized I was a total internet addict, a total love addict. A complete lunatic, actually. Even though I was clean and sober, I was like obsessed with my boyfriend, and I did all this shit. Can you say that?
It's okay.
I did all this stuff, and then so I got this book hooked together, and because I then just did the same type of, absolute honest style, I made myself look like such an idiot in this book. I mean, people. Where's my camera? There. People, you got to read the book because it is like humiliating what I put myself through in the name of love. Stalking.
But this is so great because it shows that addiction isn't just to substances. It can be to people, to feelings, to work, to all of those things. And that's a cloud we need to demystify in society.
So that's why I called it Secrets and Highs of a Sober Addict.
Yeah.
Because even though I was sober and I hadn't used a drug for like 10 years and I hadn't had a drink, I was still in this addictive looping kind of craziness in my head. And then, of course, my third book crashed. How can you have like smacked, hooked, crashed?
Yeah.
That was when I wrote off the Ferrari, which was not a great thing to do.
It was not a great thing, but you did so well with it. I mean, you came up with Melinda Ferguson Publishing.
I know.
Tell me about your journey. Were you publishing some?
I think you've had Landa Mabenga on the show.
Yes. His launch was tonight.
Tonight I was there. I came running over here. Landa, I've also published an amazing young girl, a Greek girl called Christy Chili McGrath.
Oh, yes.
Things Even Gonzalez Can't Fix. I've published her this year. I've published Tracy Going's book.
Wow.
Yes, it's amazing.
Tracy Going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who Tracy Going was.
Yeah.
Morning Live or whatever it was
we
at
love
the
Tracy.
time. And so her book, Brutal Legacy. I also tried my hand at an erotic fiction.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Very steamy. You know what? I saw 50 Shades of Grey. I saw, bloody hell. I mean, look how well it's done.
Yeah.
I need some money. Well, I must tell you, South Africa's a little bit conservative still on this level. It's a, I keep swearing, it's a very well-written book. But it kind of, I think it's been a bit slow. The uptake's been a bit slow. So it's also fiction. Fiction's not easy. I like memoir more. And then I've also done an amazing book this year called Things We Don't Talk About It Ever. A great girl from Cape Town, also a recovering heroin addict, girl who got onto the streets, hardcore addiction story. A very, very well-written story, Desiree Ann Martin.
That sounds amazing.
Sure. So
like
these titles, I mean, it is memoir, it is touching. I suspect that you can't pick a favorite, but you could pick one maybe that did better than others. So there's a story about the drug mule.
Yeah.
And I know that story was so impactful. It was at a time where that was in the news a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
You know, how did you find Vanessa and how did you... you know, tell that story, get her to open up. What, 16 years in
a Thai prison. So the book was called Drug Mules. And
Drug
it was,
Mules.
I must say, for a young publisher, I mean, I wasn't that young, but I mean, I was a young publisher in terms of the industry. I was only about like publishing probably for less than a year.
Amazing.
When I was following the story in the newspaper and Vanessa was released from prison and I just became obsessed. So this is what's good about being an addict, is you get obsessed with the right stuff. Nina. Because the thing is, all this energy that I've got as an addict, I'm still an addict, but what I do is channel it into now like hunting things.
Positive.
Yeah. So, yeah. I hunt people and hunt their books. So I hunted kind of Vanessa down. And my sister-in-law, Joanne Joseph, who's married to my brother.
Yes.
She came on as the writer, and Joanne's a brilliant writer. So, but the combination of Joanne Joseph with Melinda Furguson, and then this incredible story about, you know, a Miss South African. I think she was a finalist or one of the ones chosen into those final kind of, I mean, there she was in prison for life. She was sentenced to death.
Pregnant.
Had a baby in prison and stayed for 16 years. And like 16 years is a hell of a long time.
Mel, we have 1 minute left. I want you to quickly
1
talk about
minute?
your writing workshops.
Oh, yeah. So I'm up in Joburg. I'm a bit of a Cape Townian now. Sorry, everybody. And
How long are you here for?
Like till Monday.
Great.
So I'm giving a writing workshop this weekend in Joburg, and that's what's actually fed a lot of my books this...
Yeah.
That picture, I don't know, I look like a flippin' mad red Indian in that
It's
picture.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's
Tell us
lovely.
about
the workshop.
how can we find you for the workshops?
Okay, so email me at Melinda Ferguson Writer at gmail.com.
It's easy.
Very easy.
And then it's Heritage Month. We've asked all of our guests what heritage means to you. The hashtag we're using is who are you? So how would you describe Melinda Ferguson?
Phew. I'm a complete mongrel. I mean, I'm a combination of many things. I often say I'm a million different people from one day to the next, which is a Verve song.
Yes.
I'm a human being. I mean, you know, I'm kind of got lots of, you know, I've got Scottish, German, whatever. I'm a South African, but I'm a human being above everything. I love people, I love pain, I love stories that transform things, and
We love you.
We absolutely do. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for the work that you do, unearthing our stories and telling South African stories. Melinda Ferguson, everybody. Thank you. Everybody. Yes. All right, we take a very quick break, and then when we get back, a little bit of more stuff to play and enjoy, and WhatsApp
Nice
on WhatsApp. We'll be
choice.
right back. I lost my name
where I
so
was.
many times.
Yeah.
We will now resume regular programming. Welcome back. This is
115.
Trending SA. Oh, the best.
Hi,
SABC3. Okay, listen. We've got to focus. What's up on WhatsApp tonight? The weekend is just around the corner. 115 is shut down, but there are other things. But you know, we are the plug on what's popping out here on these streets, okay? So the new plug in town who we are plugging into is Dimpy Dimpopo.
Shananoz.
And he's here, Dimpy Dimpopo, babes.
Wow.
He's here to give us the lowdown on where to go and what to do this weekend. Take it away, Dimpy.
I love him.
Home, Krasiami. It's yet another Friday, yet another weekend. It's your guy, Dimpy Dimpopo. Here to announce them House Lovers presents Kitty Wellsbury After Party, Baba. On the 8th of October, 2018, we are Tribes Lounge. Come on, Nana, you don't want to miss this one. Mag vol wat leeg is. Mag leeg wat vol is. Wie kill jou, Millie?
Hey, listen, that's it for tonight. This is our Faux Friday. Thank you very much for being with us throughout this week. We're back again on your screens, God willing, on Monday night at 10:30 p.m. with a special Heritage Day. Okay, so this is Nina Hasty. I'm Pabi Muloy. This is Billy Roberts. He is Musa Mtombeni, and you are the best. Bye-bye.
Bobby Malloy.
The Queen.
Hey, I was gonna get it.
But I can't think of a better time.